Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Really?
Let's
Chill.
All right, let's start this. What's up, everybody? I'm Sir Aaron Carter, and I'm here with the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
What is up, everybody?
And that's it. It's a
And
two-man show today. Adam is, I don't know what Adam's doing. He's doing something, but he'll be back.
He's still hungover from the holidays.
Exactly. The holidays are over, everybody. Christmas time has come and gone. We are richer for it because
Threat level midnight.
have you, I don't know if you did this when you were a child. Did you ever compare toys with the other kids in the neighborhood?
No.
Wow.
Only because I didn't get the fancy toys.
It didn't matter.
So I didn't I wouldn't I got, I didn't have, what is it? I couldn't go out there and hey, check this new thing out. Cause I didn't have,
Yeah.
I didn't have,
So-
I had my brother's toys, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So they had the hand-me-downs.
Oh, so you got his last year Christmas gifts? Is that what you're saying?
No, not as re-gifted Christmas gifts.
I would have done that.
But I think 1 year, what did I get? The coolest thing I got was a PlayStation 1 game and the Matrix soundtrack.
Soundtrack?
Yeah.
Your parents did not love
Random,
you.
random,
The soundtrack?
random gifts. And then it was socks.
Well,
some
socks are
t-shirts.
always good.
Yeah, no, that's
you
the
never
thing.
appreciate socks until you're older, one.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Because I wanted socks and underwears for Christmas. So I didn't have to buy them.
I got a pair of socks from my godkids, and they're amazing because they were Hey Arnold socks.
Oh yeah, no, those are dope.
Those
are dope.
But they were thin.
Oh,
And I was at my aunt's house for Christmas, and the floor was just cold. It was just like a bog on the floor for some reason, and I was like, these are freaking freezing.
those are summer socks.
They are definitely summer socks. But I liked them. I like socks. Like I said, you appreciate them more.
Yeah, those are dope. From the Black Elephant.
Yeah.
You got me those Dragon Ball Z socks. I ended up with the ones you got. Or
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I have the Avenger socks.
you got those?
Yes, I
that
got
was
the-
what I got.
Yeah.
So that's funny. And I don't even watch Dragon Ball Z, but I'm gotta
Terrible.
rock them socks.
You're supposed to rock the socks while you watch it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, that's exactly how you do it.
But I'm gonna start with Dragon Ball.
There was a when I was a kid, I got I think the one time that I ever, because I never really asked for anything for Christmas, but there was one time that I did ask for something, and I got it, and it was a RC car that I'm blanking on the name of, but it flipped upside down, and it was like a different car.
And you can drive it again.
And you can drive it
I
still.
know
So all
exactly
it did
what you're
was, it was just like, the whole commercial was you hit a wall, it flips upside down, and you keep
Keep
driving.
driving.
But it was a different design car on each side of the thing. And I remember getting that and going right outside and playing with it, all in the parking lot.
talking- And then just car just runs it over the first
No,
day.
but there were no kids outside. So it was just me out there by myself.
That's
just-
the best.
I can't remember the name of that stupid car.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember the commercial was they would hit it off the ramps and then he would land, bounce, flip, and then drive the other direction.
Yes. Yeah. Nowadays, because I was looking it up, nowadays those cars are all over the place.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
Like,
that's
there's-
the Dollar Tree special
Exactly.
RC car.
Yeah, but whenever I first had the car, it was
That was the hotness.
yes, it was the brand new hotness.
You go outside and flex when you had that.
I only played with it for about a week and it was done. I think that was one of the times where I was just like, I don't really need to ask for anything because it's whatever.
Did you? Was it one of those things where it had rechargeable batteries, or
No.
was it you had? See, that's why.
Had to get double A's.
That's why.
Had to get
you needed 8 AA batteries and then 4 in your remote.
Yeah, you had to have 4 in the remote, but it had a rechargeable pack for the actual car itself.
Oh.
But the controller, I needed batteries every single time, and you can only steal so many remote batteries out of you
Before it's
before
like,
somebody.
"Aaron,
Yeah, exactly.
You
Before
took the damn remote control
yeah,
batteries.
couldn't do that. But then, I mean, most of the time, I would always get clothes.
Yeah.
I think when I was a very, very young boy, I remember getting a bunch of Ninja Turtle stuff, and then a guitar and microphone combo, but like the kids one.
Yeah.
So I had like a little, so like the microphone hooked up to the guitar and it was like a speaker.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
it's like you had your own amp.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's dope.
I think that was it. Those were the innocent days of Aaron Carter, and that after that it was just kind of,
Yeah, no, because every year, like as soon as I got a job, it was Christmas kind of just came and went for me.
dude, it sucks
Because
retail.
It was like anything I wanted, I bought for myself.
Yeah,
So
well,
I had no wish list.
yeah, and it could be that too, but it's just like I mean, there's always something that I want, but I never ask for it.
Or
But-
it's just out of like a price range for
Yeah,
me sometimes. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm not.
but I mean, I don't know, I like creative gifts and stuff like that, and then I like shopping for people too, because there's always that wow factor of you got that.
Oh,
yeah,
you know me so well.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's easy. You said this one time, I remembered. Boom, write
See,
it down in a
I need
book.
to start doing that. I need to start like anytime somebody mentions like, oh, I really like this, like write it down and kind of start making lists.
Yeah.
Like,
but
well, at least not the whole
you'll-
year, but like maybe like
You'll
the months
learn.
leading.
You'll learn how to kind of read people whenever because everybody wants something. That's the thing. Christmas time has been ruined a little bit for me working in retail,
oh no,
from GameStop to Lowe's. Like, I'm not even in retail anymore, and it's still that just
it's a nightmare. It's always a nightmare.
it's terrible.
And I salute anybody who had to work
Yeah,
during like
yeah.
Black Friday or holiday season at all. You
'Cause
guys,
screw all that. You missed a lot of stuff while you were helping the rudest people
Oh
in
my
the time of
gosh.
the year. Like apparently, what was that just came? The Witcher, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that came out on Christmas Day.
no, it came out on the 20th, so you had a couple days before.
Oh yeah, a couple days before. Okay.
It was oh god, Lost in Space that just
Lost in
dropped
Space was the one that because I missed totally that. I'm so backed up on Netflix stuff that it's and then when I hit up Netflix, I end up just going to the old stuff. Like I just watched Class Act again. So I mean, it's just like I need to sit down and knock out some stuff. I caught up on Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj, so
show.
that was
Good
that was
show.
good. Or Hassan, excuse me. So now I just need to do The Witcher, and I got to do
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space season 2. It's this thing.
Yeah, I think I'm only like 2 episodes in on that one.
But The Mandalorian, sir.
Mandalorian.
So we'll
is
preface
good.
this before we even go into it. Spoiler warning, everybody.
Yes, if you haven't finished the season, all 8 episodes,
Stop now.
stop now, finish it, come back.
Yeah, we'll give you, I don't know, 30 minutes. Done. So, because we're going to full spoilers, because we've both seen it. We've both finished all 8 episodes. The last episode is 2 hours long, right? Or no, 1 hour long? Or like
yeah, it was
40 something
45
minutes? Yeah.
I
So
think
it's
45 minutes.
It's a good, decent length. But it's, I don't know. There was a whole bunch of just random stuff. It kind of seemed to happen. And then the last 2 episodes just tied everything back together
Yeah.
to where it brought old characters back. It showed you kind of the path that the story was taking with the little kid, or with the baby Yoda is what
Baby
they
Yoda,
called
which
him.
I think by now everybody knows, so that's not even a real spoiler.
It's not, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. But the last episode, you find Mando, the Commando, and Apollo Creed, all locked, down with who's the dude from Breaking Bad? What was his name?
Gus Fring? Or
Yeah.
something like that?
He's got him locked down, and he doesn't even really have a lot of lines.
No, he doesn't.
He has a lot, but the one line that he says when he just tells everybody who they are, basically,
Yeah.
I was like, that is how you write a villain, and that's how you act a villain.
I don't know. He's a great actor.
He is.
And I think from Breaking Bad, once that hit, it's like, this guy knows how to play a really good bad guy.
Yes.
Because I've seen him in other shows. I mean, the shows weren't that great, but he was great in them. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. So okay.
because
Before
there's a show called Revolution where he played one of the villains.
in Revolution,
Yeah, and that show was like, but
he stole the show.
anytime he was there, he stole the show.
I mean, sometimes actors do that.
Oh, yeah, no,
that's definitely. He's one of those, because I've seen him in other stuff before, but it's just he never really stuck out until Breaking Bad. Like, or I didn't remember him at least.
Yeah.
He probably played because I never saw Revolution, so I don't know how he did on that.
That was like right after, I think, too.
2012 it says. I don't know when. Yeah, Revolution TV series,
Yeah.
2012. So I don't know. It got some. It's a mediocre review.
Yeah,
man.
because it was so. But I mean, like I said, he came in because he has that like dominant presence. I think on the screen, and I think it translates really well with the villain type character.
Okay.
But I've seen him in other stuff where he's a good guy or he's like,
what is his name? Giancarlo Esposito. That's what it's saying here on his wiki, at least for the whatchamacallit. Giancarlo Esposito. Because he is 61 years old. He is. Keep on going, sir.
I'm Giancarlo. That's
it may be
yeah,
Giancarlo.
like something.
It may be, but I don't know. He plays. I'm trying to see who he plays actually in The Mandalorian. Television series. Here it is. So he plays. The guy's name is Moff Gideon. He's in 2 episodes, and he makes that big of an impact.
And I really hope that he becomes like the main.
He's got to.
The main like bad guy focus.
He's got to
throughout the whole.
So,
thing.
Spoiler: they get away. There's a lot of ups and downs. The droid that they had saves the baby. We lose.
And it's the droid from the first episode.
Yeah, droid from the first episode. Yeah.
Who's a badass.
Yeah.
Like, throughout the whole thing. Like
sick. He's sick.
It's voiced by Taika
Waititi.
Yeah, which
he directed this last one too. Yeah.
I noticed that because I just
Yeah.
watched it again before you showed up here. But that's like that droid itself was badass in the beginning and in the end. So it's a good circle.
They did a good job with that. He comes through, he saves them, cuts through the little vent so they can escape out the back. You get a dope scene with the Mandalorian lady.
Oh, the armor?
The armor, yeah, she's sick. And hopefully we see more of her because that was dope.
Yeah, I really hope so too. I want to know more about her lore. Like, what is she like? Because her armor is different from everybody else.
Probably a class thing,
which
I guess.
Makes sense, like because she's the one that makes the armor.
Exactly.
So like, but she has like that full blown like gladiator Spartan look.
Yeah.
And it's just the fur around, like it's different from everybody. Like saying this is a bad bitch. You know
and
what I mean?
like, is that so it's like a pocket of them in that town or whatever. But I wonder if there's more around, like different, factions everywhere in the galaxy.
Like clans, because they referenced him being in a clan.
Yeah,
like clan 2 or whatever. So.
And he's got his. It's freaking. There's so much. They've confirmed that Mandalorians, like, you don't have to be from Mandalore to be a Mandalorian. You just picking up the creed. Yeah, you're just picking. Creed. Yeah, so like that's gonna get fanboys everywhere. Their whole like, well, anybody can be a Mandalorian. Like,
because I know what is it? There was a lot of like back and forth between fans for like the extended universe and fans that just like enjoyed watching the show or didn't really look too much into it about that situation, whether it's a race
or it's a race of people or
like a religion. So like I thought it was a religion for a hot minute, but then now they didn't go into religion, but they said it's a creed, so it's kind of similar.
So because like even on their wiki, it still says Mandalorians are fictional people associated with the planet Mandalore, but it's just like they've kind of changed that now because dude wasn't from Mandalore, right?
They even said he was a
foundling.
Foundling.
Yeah, I don't. So I mean, it's just kind of. So does that make Boba Fett now a Mandalorian?
Yeah. It depends on his backstory because
it does.
His backstory like he stole the armor,
or I don't know.
See, it all depends on.
I have no.
I can't
idea.
remember it from the Clone Wars where they're talking to.
Jango?
Jango, yeah.
Jango Fett?
Because he's just a clone from.
Yeah, because Jango Fett wouldn't be one because he's taking his mask off for everybody. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take the helmet off. Like, no living person is supposed to see your face, right? So Jango Fett, he was walking around like, whatever. So he may have just stolen a Mandalore's armor. I don't know his backstory, but I feel like he's not a Mandalorian.
By that definition of what they gave in this show,
Yeah.
Once you take the creed, you don't take the helmet off.
Nope.
No living creature can see you without your helmet.
Nope.
Yeah, he's not, because Obi-Wan sure as hell had a full-blown conversation with him, no helmet.
Exactly. Everybody's seen his face. So
I can see, like, okay, so Boba Fett maybe, because he still had time to like take the oath or the creed later.
yeah, like if he ran into a pocket of him or something like that. And then, I mean, there's a possibility, but I mean, it kind of doesn't matter too much now. I'm still curious, very much still curious, but he's dead.
Yeah,
he's dead. So yeah, at the end of it all, they basically have Mando having his own like faction now, or his own
clan.
His own clan.
And it sounded like it said clan of 2.
Yeah, because it's him and the baby.
The baby.
So he's gonna have to teach the baby the ways and
show him the way.
Yeah, and he got his own little symbol on his shoulder pad,
which looked pretty dope.
It looks pretty sick. Actually, I didn't know what she was putting on there. Wow, police just right outside.
Because we're giving spoilers. That's why. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good.
So yeah, I thought she was going to like solder that little skull of that beast or whatever on his shoulder. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought she was doing. But it's its own little original thing.
Straight up emblem, straight up on his. That was the armor piece he first got too.
Oh snap! Was it a part of his language? Because I don't know. I'm looking at the alphabet for the Mandalore on Wiki, and I'm not sure if she didn't solder something.
That thing looked like that. I go ahead and say like a mammoth skull. What I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know
what
I mean? Like,
yeah.
It looks like that, just kind of like half of one, in a way. I don't know. It looked weird. I'd have to like see a better shot of it, because when I'm watching, but it's quick.
Yeah, it's very fast. I mean, you can, yeah. But
that's
gonna sell. That's gonna sell right there. Everybody's gonna be on that. But she, the blacksmith, she goes into a bit more of the lore of how they ran into the Jedi a lot. They were enemies of the Jedi, apparently.
Which I think was a good nod, because it's like these people are oblivious to it.
Yeah.
Because
like,
Jedis are kind of few and far.
They're gone. Yeah, they're just legends and myths now. So, like, what'd she call them? Space wizards? She said something wizards. I thought she said something wizards. It might have been
something like that. I don't remember.
But it's dope because she kind of set him on the thing, like, when you have a foundling, you either bring them back to their people that they belong to, or it's yours. Like
it's your child.
It's your child.
You're the father now.
So it kind of puts him on this path of, I either need to find Jedi, or this is just my.
We're gonna give him some armor pieces.
Exactly. And I was like, this is so dope. Like, yeah, let's go there. Let's see him in this. This. I don't even know what race that freaking Yoda thing
nobody
is.
does. That's the whole thing. That's why, like, I don't know if you talked to Jerry, but Jerry seemed confused. He thought the Foundlings was that race.
Yeah, no.
Because when I rewatched it, she called the Mandalorian
a foundling. Yeah, because he was whenever he had
child,
whenever the child, he got attacked, or his place got attacked, and then the Mandalorians came through and wrecked shop and saved him with the jetpack and everything. With the Rising Phoenix.
The Rising Phoenix.
Yeah, they have a name for it now. Like, or maybe they've always had a name. I don't know.
They probably did,
but then the end, not the after credit scenes, but the end. Yeah. So like Mandalore. Our Mando beats Moff in his TIE fighter. I don't know what that thing was.
Basically a TIE fighter.
It's probably not a TIE fighter.
The Star Wars, the heavy duty Star Wars fans are gonna be like, it was this Mach.
It was a TIE fighter. Yeah, it was a TIE fighter.
But it was definitely a different model.
It was probably a different model, but I don't care. It was a TIE fighter to me. So he beats him in that. The thing crashes, and then at the end of everything, when everybody goes their separate ways, you see a black lightsaber looking thing cut through the hull of the ship, and then Gus comes out again, but not with half his face like he did.
No, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And then just the Jawa picks up this sword.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
But I've seen the black lightsabers in the cartoon.
Was it Rebels, right?
Yeah, the Rebels, never thought they were going to do live action with them.
I thought it was just going to be extended universe because I didn't know it was in Rebels until I looked it up.
Yeah,
because we had a discussion a while back about the sword and about a Mandalorian making it or creating the one that was a Jedi. He was Mandalorian and he was a Jedi.
Who was that? I don't know anything about that.
I don't know if it's still the same lore, but that was the person who made that saber.
Okay, all right, I'm with it. So then, because my thought was, maybe I did hear that somewhere. Because my first thought when I saw it, I was like, is he a disgraced Mandalorian? Oh. Like, maybe that's what this dude is, and he's, I don't know, but I don't know why he would want the baby. Because I was like, he's not a Sith, right? Like,
I don't think he's a Sith. I think he just is probably one of those. What's the general's name from episode 2?
Oh, you talking about Grievous?
Yeah, Grievous. Yeah, Grievous had lightsabers just galore.
Well, because he stole them from Jedis that he killed, but which he was way underpowered than the cartoon version. It was so stupid.
But see, like this thing, I think in Rebels, Darth Maul had it.
Really?
At one point, yeah, because I was looking at the users, and there is a list of like 6 or 7 people that use this thing. And Darth Maul is one of them.
Okay.
So I didn't actually watch Rebels, so I don't know
who he's actually still alive too.
Or
Darth Maul.
Is he?
Yeah. They confirmed that he was still alive in the cartoon and in something else. I thought it was in. Did you see Rogue One?
I've seen Rogue One.
Was he in Rogue One?
No, he was in Solo.
Solo.
Yeah.
Wait. The prequel?
The Han Solo prequel.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know he was in that. Okay. I'm looking at a image of Sabine Wren with a dark saber on Mandalore. So whoever that is, and that's from the cartoon. But anyway, we're getting dark lightsabers. We're probably going to get Jedi. What I want to see from season 2, like we were talking a little bit before the show, time skip. I do want to see a little time jump. There was a small show called Angel. I don't know if anybody remembers that one.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people going crazy. Whedon fans.
Terrible. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people on the other side going, Whedon fans. But he had a kid in that show, and they did it like a thing where his enemy took the kid to a different dimension and trained him, but time passed differently in that different dimension, and he came back as a teenager that was like this just beast of a hunter.
Oh, so Dragon Ball Z with the hyperbolic time chambers, and then was it Bleach?
Yes, that's what I want to see. Not that same thing, but I want to see a grown-up teenage Yoda. Maybe just follow the Groot formula.
I could see it.
You had baby Groot, you got teenage Groot, and then eventually you'll get adult Groot again. So that's where I want to see that go, because then you can have him flesh out the force powers. Maybe he does a little lightning. Maybe he does a little force pushes.
Well, I mean, you saw him almost choke a person that was on the good side.
He's choked people. He's healed people. He's freaking repelled flames back at.
Which was dope.
Like, what the dude is OP at a young age. So clearly.
He's definitely in touch with the Force.
Yes. And I want to see that mixed with the Mandalorian. To have a Mandalorian Jedi, I think that's like the dream, the wet dream right there.
Exactly. It's like you see a little Yodeling, that's what I'm gonna call it, with the Mandalorian hat and the freaking dark lightsaber. Like, come on,
that'd be sick. That'd be sick. But would his helmet have to be shaped differently to fit his ears?
His ears just poking out.
That'd be actually kind of dope if they actually reforged it to make it look like.
I mean, if the armor can have spikes popping out,
exactly. Like, you just need that front face place, right? Or that front face plate.
Just never take it off.
I mean,
good.
Yeah, I can't wait. They've already confirmed though season 2.
Yeah, no, there's no way in hell that they weren't going to do that. That was
Favreau tweeted it out with a picture of that pig thing, look like a pig guy. It's something from the show or from the movie or something like that, or from the series. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be dope. I think they. So I was talking to my sister, and I was like, their only problem, is that I feel like they set the bar extremely high. Not for Star Wars properties, before everything else that comes out on Disney Plus.
Hands down, that's truth. Because I don't want to accept anything less than that.
Exactly.
Especially with like
the Marvel stuff.
Especially the Marvel. I don't want to see no. Forgive me for saying this because there's fans, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. type, like CG, like where the budget definitely got dropped.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, this is, what am I watching? Spawn?
Exactly. Wow.
I was trying to think of one of the worst CGI.
Michael Jai White's going to.
Oh no, I love that movie. And if he kicked me in the face, I'd probably smile, but I'd be pissed.
Yeah, smile because you're gonna get money from a celebrity that's kicked you in the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it set the bar high. I think the Marvel movies or the Marvel TV shows, they've got a target they got to hit, and it's pretty up there because I've seen screen caps from the set, like people taking pictures of the set of not Winter Soldier, what's it, Bucky and
the Winter
Captain America and Bucky, or what is it called
Falcon
now?
And
Falcon
Winter
and
Soldier.
Bucky. It's not. He's still Winter the Soldier.
He's still Winter Soldier.
Winter the Soldier.
They're not going to call him the White Wolf.
Call him Bucky. It's his name.
No, that sounds too like
Falcon and Bucky.
Bucky's the little nerdy kid with the sidekick.
That's terrible.
I mean? That's
saw some meme where they had Captain America after he got his superpowers. Like, all right, now here's this little teen kid that you can take out to war with you. It's like, what? He's gonna get shot first day.
He doesn't get a shield either. What?
He did. He got a gun, but I mean, he still could have got sniped.
That's it.
Any second. So yeah, that's the Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus.
You need to get on The Witcher though, man.
I'm gonna get on it. Yeah, I'll.
That's the other hotness.
This is the first time in a while that I don't have anything to do really for like the weekend, I guess, because holidays have been coming up.
Weekend, yeah.
So I'll be able to knock that one out pretty easy. It's only 8 episodes, right?
It's only 8 episodes, but like it's talk about like bar for CGI and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like Netflix, they went out for this one.
It's a battle now, man.
It's good. I think this is where it's at. You can't go back down.
They are.
You can't go back down.
They are.
You can't.
You saying that now has already confirmed that they are, sir. We say that I was saying that for video games for years.
That's true.
When I played Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I played that for the first time, I was like, this is the bar. Can't go worse than this. And there's plenty worse than that. And that's an old 360 game, which is ridiculous.
2 worlds.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants that crap.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's
But you have a good show when people that like I was getting my hair cut and the barber was talking about how she watched The Witcher.
Really?
And I was like, what? You watched the show? And she's like, yeah. And mind you, I've talked. It's like she's not into like high fantasy stuff because I was like, were you a fan of the games or the books?
Did you read the novels?
And then she was like, no, I didn't know it was a game or a book. And I was like, is your boyfriend into the games or books? And she was like, no, he didn't know either. We just saw it on Netflix, started watching it.
That's good crossover.
And it's a hit. So
that's good crossover. Yeah.
That's how you know the writing for the show and the way they did it is just phenomenal.
It probably had a lot to do with what's his name, Henry Cavill.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah, because
he's
like the Ryan Reynolds type of. I care about this project and I really like the series and I want to do it, so I have to make sure that it's the best that it can be. Situation. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, I just saw a headline that he's working with Marvel to do Deadpool 3.
Yes, sir. I was just about to bring that up
because I saw that right when I got off of work. I was like, really? Okay.
They're going to go full blown into it, which is weird because it's how are you going to branch? Because this is Deadpool is clearly set in the X-Men First Class universe.
Yeah, but we were talking about a universe that had Thanos in it and the snap could bring anything around.
It's true, but in Deadpool 2, they messed with the time thing as well.
Yeah.
So I can see them kind of tying that in, but I don't know, because I can see them doing a whole multiverse thing with it too.
It's a tough thing. Yeah, if they do a multiverse thing, then they need to do some way to consolidate and have everybody in one universe. The thing that's interesting for me with the Marvel stuff is they can't follow the format of comic books too much anymore because the actors are getting older and they're not doing the thing where like Batman where they're getting a new actor and then you're now the new,
which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, so that means they're gonna run into a wall. Then that's exactly what's gonna happen. I hope that they can keep on creating stuff. Find a way, but it's like we're not getting Iron Man anymore. He's not gonna be a part of any movies. He'll be in the Widow. They've already said.
Oh, he's gonna be.
Yeah, but
wait, how?
Not cause it takes place in between.
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War and are like yeah.
I was thinking Infinity War, Endgame, in between.
No, it's Civil War and Infinity War. It's in between those.
Okay.
So I guess I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's nothing. It's not like we're gonna get anything new, I should say, with Iron Man. It's not that we're gonna get anything new with Captain America. Like they're legends now. Like it's like, oh, okay, you can go and see their old movies of what they used to do
until about 10 years when they just reboot the entire franchise.
Like who's
the younger actors?
I mean, they could, but they've got a gigantic shadow to get out of.
No, that's true.
And I don't know how you do that with RDJ or Chris, any of the Chris's.
Because they
like any of them.
Those two that is Iron Man, that is Captain America.
Exactly.
You're not changing that.
They've come and smashed the roles and left them, and it's just like, okay, I mean, yeah, it's your God-given right to do whatever you want, right? So that's fine, but the company, what's the company gonna do? Who can play these two characters? Captain America, I think, is easier to find somebody. I think it's easier to find somebody. I'm not saying anything bad about Chris.
No, it's true because you just gotta get like that person with that like soldier.
Yeah.
Energy.
Clean cut guy. Yeah, that's all you got to do. I mean,
just make him work out and get him fucking crazy ripped like what's the
Camille Nanjiani? Yeah, exactly.
Kudos to you, sir. Good hard work there.
Dedication to his craft. Apparently. Yeah. Can't do that myself.
No, hell no. Well, he even said in his little tweet, he was like, I had the best of the best trainers.
Well, see, I think that's what a lot of the actors they do. I don't know if they do that on their own, but I would dimes dollars no.
It's so Disney. They make them work shifts. So when
people watch that and like, oh, I wish I can work out like that or get in that shape, is like, well, become a millionaire and have somebody
just injecting Ben Franklin.
Yeah, exactly, and have somebody train. So, but no, I think that'll be good. The Eternals with that cast. I'm interested in seeing that.
That's a really good cast too. They have a lot of
good stuff there.
Angelina Jolie's like right there. It's just that's a big heavy hitter.
Yeah,
actress.
Jon Snow's going to be on there.
God, he was in that too.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek, which is interesting because I wouldn't have thought she would be in any Marvel property at all.
But Marvel draws anybody.
That
like nobody's
hot.
Nobody's off limits. Like that's the pool that I think these superhero movies have.
And I'm not saying that she's not like
you just want to see her in that acting.
It's like, hey, I wouldn't have saw it.
Yeah, I 100% get that. I mean, but again, superhero movies, man.
Oh shit, I'll take it.
And then now on the small screen, you getting that because Watchmen, amazing.
Oh man, we should do spoilers on that. Like that, if you guys haven't watched that show.
That one I kind of don't want to do spoilers because I feel like you just should watch it. Watch them.
Yeah,
like
it's almost too confusing to explain.
But it's so good. I mean,
because you lose so much.
You know what I think it took me back to with that when you said confusing to explain. I think it took me back to the anime Bacano. Where they just kind of jump over places, and then you don't really get all the pieces until
you don't know the timeline.
Yeah, you don't know how to put things together until the end or like the last few episodes, and stuff starts to come together, and you're like, and then you're still surprised with things that happen. It's like, so I love stuff like that. Like it's I've set the bar high for when it comes to the writing, at least, and bad CG can be broken by good writing, because me personally, the way they did Dr. Manhattan, this is not a spoiler, he's just in it, sorry, The way
you should know. From
yeah, it's Watchmen. But the way they did one of the ways how he looks or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, the Squidward, the Squidward one. I was like, okay, we could have done a little better with that one, guys. But I think I know what they did. They put a bald cap on that person. They didn't shave that person's head. That's a bald cap. Because it's way too, unless your head is just that ovalish, bro. My bad. But I think they put a bald cap and then put the blue over it. And I was like, wear a hat, bro. Wear a hat.
He's got a big brain.
Yeah.
Big brain.
I don't think that's
can't contain it.
But that's good because Jeremy Irons,
it's phenomenal job.
Kills it as Ozymandias. I understand why he wasn't him in the regular movie, but but he slaughters it. And I don't know, like that whole. I can't wait for season 2 of that. Like,
it's not soon enough.
It's not
because like that ended. You had His Dark Materials stuff ended.
That one ended. So that one ended because I do the other podcast with Emma. That one ended, and I am waiting on season 2 because there's still stuff that's unexplained. But I think. I don't know, because that's BBC, so it wasn't really like a streaming service putting. I think it's just the amount of money you put into that one. Like it's good, but Watchmen good?
No,
damn.
This might be a little controversial. Americans know how to do TV.
We do.
I'm sorry,
we do.
Americans know how to do TV.
We do. I mean, Watchmen is probably.
I'm
made
not
by
saying
British
there's
people.
no good.
No, Watchmen is made by a British person, but
I'm not saying
the television show. I don't know who's doing that.
That they can't have good shows because they are really good shows. Look at Doctor Who. Has a big fan basis. I mean, I couldn't get into it, but people tell me I was just watching the wrong Doctor.
Yeah, because it's the 11th. That's all you need to watch, and you're fine with that.
But yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Because like I don't know. I think I need to watch because I try to get into that show Misfits.
So no. So when it comes to, in my personal opinion, I'll say this: when it comes to English shows like that, they start off. It's like a roller coaster. Like it goes up, 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 and you're like, "This is dope. This is getting good." Because this is how Misfits was for me. It went up, up, and up, and then it hit a sharp down, and it just tanked.
Ooh.
And like I noticed that pattern with a lot of the shows that I was watching, a lot of English shows that I was watching. I was like, okay, this is really good. I'm into it. And then for one thing changes, like one actor change, and they just it throws it all off.
And I think that's what I don't like too, is because they change the actors
pretty frequently.
Like they change in diapers.
Yeah, and I just didn't. I couldn't rock with it. Like I even started watching The Crown.
Oh, I heard that's really good.
They change actors through the thing. Like different people will play the same person, but they're different actors and different actresses. Because it's them throughout the ages. The characters are throughout the ages. Oh,
but so they do they
age them up? Yeah,
Okay.
So, but like I was used to her. Now I got her. Like I'm used to him.
Is it
now
like a thing where it's like a really good actor and then it jumps and it's like you're not as
pretty
good.
much? That's how I feel personally. I mean, other people still seem to love it, and but
that's right.
Personally, it's just like I like this guy. Right? Where is he going? Why is he walking out of the... Okay, now we're bringing in him. All right, sit down, have a... Oh, you're not as good. You're not as good. Like, that's what I got to deal with. So, I don't know. American TV, minus, like, the TBS stuff, or the TNT stuff.
Okay, yeah, that stuff is...
The streaming services stuff. Taking the streaming services stuff. That's where it's at. Because...
I do think that... To give the Brits some compliments, their writing is really good with like their books, because again, Watchmen, very good. His Dark Materials still to be determined for me.
So so
that might be controversial because I know you're on the show.
We'll go. No. I give my full honest opinion whenever I'm on any show. I don't care. The thing with watching all these shows and even especially going through his Dark Materials. And then when I was listening to Harry Potter and stuff like that, and this is just Aaron Carter, everybody. This is all this is right here. I feel like I can write a better story. But that's just me. That's how I feel. Because it's like I look at things, and I was literally telling this to my boss today because she was giving me my performance review. And she was like, I like how you've picked up everything and how you ask questions. You want to know how things work around here. And I was like, well, because when I write things, like whenever I write stories, I want to have answers to everything. So I have to write every single little detail. So like if I tell you a story about a tree that has silver apples, you're gonna be like, well, why does it have silver apples? Well, I need an explanation for all that type of stuff. Yeah, like all the way back. And I find myself in a writing trap where I'll end up writing, which I hate, prequel stuff way more than I write the actual story that I had intended. So, but when I watch these things, like all of these stuff, minus like that's how I kind of feel like whenever I watch anything. If I feel like I can write a better story than what I'm watching, then it kind of loses a little bit of points. Like not to say that it's a bad story, but it's just like when I think of things, I'm like, oh, I would have changed this for this. I would have done this for this. Unless you come up with an explanation, especially if they have no explanation why something happens, then no.
Just know you have to take it.
You have to take it at face value. Get out of here. No. Like, no. I'm not accepting that. But we're not going to crap all over the British people. They have good stuff. The Sherlock is good.
I really want to watch Luther. I've never watched
Luther is pretty good.
I heard it's really good. And Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba. Yeah. But the problem with that one is they didn't have it. I mean, the British people don't carry guns. That's the problem.
So all the crimes will be solved
in a day.
Your cops
in a day, in like 2 days. It's just like, oh, we got the American cop. He's killed 50% of crime over here because he shot everybody. That's exactly how. And you see it in like animes where they always, if it's a country thing, and they always portray the Americans as the gun-toting. We're always just we're
cowboys and
exactly
gun-toting.
Exactly.
Psychopaths.
But that's, I mean
stereotypes.
That's the stereotype we get.
It's kind of true.
That, and then we, eat so much fast food, which again, it's us.
It's another thing America knows how to do.
America.
Fast food.
America. I would like to try overseas fast food though.
I'm a little nervous.
About what?
Like the Japanese have that like black burger that's like,
I wouldn't do that.
Like
I wouldn't do that.
I see. That's the thing. I would be curious enough to try it once, and then probably regret it instantly when I'm shatting my brains out.
I'm black enough. I don't need that.
Terrible.
I don't need that.
Terrible.
I don't need that.
They have other colors. It's like SpongeBob Pretty Patties,
and they weren't good. Everybody was getting poisoned from it. What are you talking about? Had tongues that were turning all spotted and everything like that. I don't want that. That's disgusting. But another thing, before we move on to like the gaming section, because we've been like spent 30 minutes on just streaming stuff.
It's work.
I mean, it's good. It's all pop culture stuff. But I've been really binging on bad movies.
Yes. You've mentioned this before.
I've found
throughout the week
the gold mine of the worst, and I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of all these terrible movies. I can watch them back to back to back, and they are the greatest things.
Did you watch them already?
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched. I've just watched these because I'm looking on YouTube and I'm looking at the reviews for them, basically. Okay. And so they just show kind of clips from them, and it'll just be like one clip, and I'll be like, all right, let me add that to the list because that's good. That's good. Like we watched Hawkeye, a trailer for a movie called Hawkeye.
With Hakamoto?
Hakamoto, yes. Hakamoto. He's a Asian.
Like there's a middle name.
It's something that, his,
like Hawk and Hakamoto.
He's like an Asian kung fu police officer. And the trailer is only 40 seconds long. If you can go on YouTube, look up Hawkeye 1988 trailer. And it's only 40 seconds long. Greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. Greatest thing you've ever seen in your life.
So bad.
The smoothness of it.
That was a sweet ass kick.
Yes. And it's back when films, like of course it's 80s and stuff like that.
Films were rich.
Yeah, it's when filmmakers really went out there and was like, I want to make a film. I don't care what it looks like.
So, bro, I feel like that shit was made 2 years ago.
There is.
It was just very terrible quality.
There's another one called, oh my gosh, and I just added it to the list, called The Miami Connection. It just came to me. It is one of the greatest.
Why does that sound like
One
it's
of the
from
greatest.
a movie that had like, you know how like Always Sunny has Thunder? Was it?
Yes, I know what you're talking. Yes,
Thunder Express or whatever the stupid shit is.
It's
Feels like
similar.
something like that. Like,
It's similar. Yes,
this is a sitcom's action movie.
This movie, The Miami Connection, first of all, was produced and stars.
You say Steven Spielberg.
No. The guy that did it, I got to find his name. I think his name is YK Kim. Yeah, YK Kim wrote the story, directed the thing, and produced it, and stars in it. All that.
One-man band right there.
And before you watch this movie, The Miami Connection, know that YK Kim learned English while shooting this movie. So all his lines are amazing. All his lines are the best lines in the world. Miami Connection, 1988. That was a golden year. I don't know what happened in 1988, but that was a golden year of movies. I love them all.
We stopped caring here.
I love them
The
all.
crack epidemic.
They deal with cocaine dealers in the movie. But it's the greatest movie. We got to have a movie night where we just binge all these movies. I mean, there's small movies, 84 minutes. We got 2 hours and that's not even 2 hours. That's an hour and 20 minutes. We got movies out here that are like 3 hours long.
In hell, that's
and not as good.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I would definitely watch this. What is YK Kim doing now with his life? I need to see.
Suicide.
I was gonna say that's
1989.
That's terrible. That's terrible. But anyway, yes, friggin' bad movies. I can't get enough of them. It's my new hobby. It's made me more creative now than I've ever been. That's what I feel.
That's a bold statement.
That's what I feel. Like it's that one extra.
I don't know if I should be worried or inspired.
I take inspiration from a lot of different things. I won't put these bad movies above all of them, but I feel like if they were out of my life, it'd be less creative.
Okay. So here you go. Here you go. You got to cancel one. Bad movies.
Okay.
Marvel Cinematic Universe. What are you canceling?
Oh, that's
what are
tough.
you canceling?
That is tough. Wait. Marvel Cinematic like from now on or the past or just all together?
You cancel it and it's done. It's done. It erases the entire library. You have to make room. Like on the internet, right? Of all the memory in the internet, you have to delete one of these sections.
Okay.
So people can use the internet.
And in this hypothetical scenario.
This hypothetical ridiculous scenario.
Could I then create, like if I said I want to get rid of the Avengers or the Marvel Cinematic Universe, could I then go on to create a new Marvel Cinematic Universe with the inspiration I get from the bad movies?
Good Lord. No.
Because I feel like
you're not going to Be Kind Rewind and just Swede the entire movies. You're not going to come in with a car door on your fucking hip and say you're RoboCop. I'm Iron Man.
I feel like I could. I feel like with the inspiration from the bad movies, I feel like I could recreate the Marvel Universe.
Maybe we should start a Kickstarter to fucking Swede a movie.
Oh my god!
We just pick the movie and do it. 100%.
I love them so much. It's tough. That's a tough choice. I don't know what I would pick. I'd probably die trying to save both of them. That's
just Aaron Carter in the Captain America scene holding the helicopter.
Might have to
holding the thing, it just rips apart.
Yep, I might have to do that because they're important, and you will see when you watch the movie, sir. Because I will force everybody I know to watch these movies.
I've already seen Uninvited, and
it was great.
Cat coming
and it was great. That movie was amazing.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, so 2019, everybody, that's been our streaming and for shows we watching, movies we watching. I still haven't seen the latest Star Wars though. I was supposed to go watch that, but I had an emergency to take care of. So
yes, so I swooped in and reaped all the benefits.
And would you say that's better than the Mandalorian season finale? Ooh. because I saw a meme today that somebody was like, ooh, new Star Wars movie, and then turn around and see the other girl walking away.
Oh, damn.
And they looked at the Mandalorian.
That's tough. That is. This might be a hot take.
Yeah. What?
I'm going Mandalorian.
Wow. The Mandalorian. So then why am I watching the movie? Why do I need to go watch the movie?
To finish that saga.
If I've seen the peak of the mountain.
Well, only because, like, everything that I've watched in The Mandalorian, I've really enjoyed.
Yes.
And
there's some things in the movie that you didn't enjoy?
There's things in, like, the movie that happen, and I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything.
Okay.
But it's like I question decisions made and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, or like, just like either character choices that's their flaw, obviously, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just like, that kind of kills it for me. But in The Mandalorian, I haven't had that yet.
Yeah,
so that's why I would pick. I'm not saying that. Was it Rise of a Skywalker?
Rise of Skywalker, yeah.
Is a bad movie. Like, I enjoyed it,
but
in that sense, Mandalorian's better. And I think they hit you with that quick 45 minutes to keep you wanting more.
Yeah, we are in an age where things are, quick and fast. Quick satisfaction is what people want. That's how the internet wants it. 30 seconds of like Vine, TikToks, all that type of stuff. Yeah. So you heard it here first, everybody. Steven hates Rise of Skywalker.
I hate.
And loves The Mandalorian.
I just think Mandalorian is a lot more enjoyable.
Hates
Skywalker. Because think about it. Well, 8 episodes, right? They're all like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
more
it's
or less.
fast paced. You get all those. Yeah.
You bundle, 3 of them together. You got yourself like.
You got a movie.
You got 3 movies. Yeah. More or less.
Yeah, 3 movies? What are you talking about? You got hour-long movies? You said 3 of them together?
You said there's 88-minute movie a second ago. I'm just saying, I'm not doing the exact math.
Those are treasures, sir. Those are treasures. They need to be 88 minutes.
That Star Wars movie was 2.5 hours long.
Oh, my God.
So...
We need to get back.
45 minutes.
We need to get back
pierced that
We
point.
need to get it back to the 88-minute movies.
No.
$1 million budget for that, sir.
And they lost $3 million.
They reaped every single reward that they deserved, sir. So go watch Miami Connection.
YK Kim's not even in this universe anymore.
He'll move over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It'll be all right.
Still doesn't know how to speak.
What big stuff happened for video games? Let's switch gears because
I don't know, man. Because video games kind of seem like the awards happened, silence.
Yeah, nothing else after that
because the year's ending.
Yeah, but still, there's got to be one last hurrah for something, right? Like, because I saw the news about the Fallout people getting hacked.
Which is a bummer because that's people going out of their way.
But it's PC. Let's be honest.
To ruin it for everybody else.
The PC people can be dicks.
It's like the game. The game beats itself up, guys.
It does. Why beat up the players that enjoy it?
You don't need to keep butchering it.
I don't know what else. Yeah, like literally. I mean, it is the end of the year. You're 100% right. It's the end of the year.
That's why we're talking more about streaming services because they're hitting you right now with the good stuff.
They are. We've done basically an hour on streaming services and movies, sir. I don't know. There's what is this one? Video games. Yeah. See,
I beat God of War.
Finally.
Yeah. 2018. Yeah, I beat it.
That's pretty fast.
I've been playing like the days, like on the weekdays that I'm not online.
Okay.
I'm playing
You're
through
just
that.
Playing through it. Okay.
So I put some hours into it.
Well, yeah. I haven't. What have I haven't even played anything really. It's been holidays, so I haven't really put any.
Holidays takes a lot of time away from you.
Yeah,
man.
I haven't. I wanted to download a Forza game because I wanted to stream just a racing game while I listened to music. Because I did something
just
that's mindless stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 76 gigs, and I was like, you can kiss my entire butt.
You need that.
I am not
that realism
downloading 76 gigs worth of stuff like for a racing game. Are you serious?
But it's a beautiful racing game.
Unless YK Kim is narrating the whole thing, I will not download that one. So what did I get?
Play a racing game, but use your Ford Focus throughout like
the whole time.
Like it's just you.
Soup it up the whole way through. But we got the Ghost Recon Breaking Point, which yours is still on its way.
I can't believe you.
It's $20, bro. It was $20. But that game is glitchy. Yes. But
I mean, usually a lot of games. Yeah, I mean, it's what?
It's Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. I almost said EA.
They make glitchy stuff.
It happens because Assassin's Creeds are like synonymous with glitch out games.
Weird looking eyes and all that type of
just
stuff.
The teeth and eyes.
Yeah, so this one, it is glitchy, but it kept the core gameplay like Wildlands, and that's
actually a little bit of relief here in that, because that's one of the things we're worried about, was like that class system not letting you have the freedom to just kind of use whatever gun you wanted.
But all they did with that is it's perk now. So you have a class that gives you a perk. Cool. Like that's all I needed. Just a little extra on there. Yeah. I can use any gun I want again. That's cool. They made it more of a shoot and loot though, like Borderlands. So you kill enemies and they drop loot.
Which that DLC for that just came out.
Oh yeah, the Borderlands one. That's right.
Well, see, get back on that.
I saw that, and I also saw the not the Borderlands, but the Grand Theft Auto DLC, where you can like rob a Vegas type of thing, like casino or something.
A full casino heist.
Yeah. What do we have that on? I have it on.
I think you have it on PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah.
I don't have it anymore.
You don't have it at all?
Well, because we had it 360 back in the day, and then when I rebought it, I bought it for Xbox One. You only got to transfer your stuff once.
One time, yeah.
So I did that thinking we were all going to get the Xboxes, and then when we didn't.
Strange times, sir.
Yeah.
Strange times. Yep. So, I mean, whatever. That one, that'll just have to go. But we do need to get back on, whatchamacallit?
Red Dead?
No, not Red Dead, because I didn't even see any DLC for that, really. I mean, they have extra updates and stuff like that, but nothing massive that I saw. Oh, the Moonshine thing. I guess you can be a Moonshine runner. Yeah.
But that's
like 3 seconds worth of gameplay.
I want some zombie ones again. Give me that.
No. I'm talking about the one we played on PlayStation, because they just did the update. Warframe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Have your own ship, traverse the universe, steal other people's ship, have space battles.
People can steal your ship.
It looks like you steal other ships, but it looks like NPC ships.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that would just fuck up the entire game. Like,
but it's more
go back to the ship.
More campaign stuff now. Like. It's all on the PC. It's like called Imperium or something like that.
I feel like Fortuna just came out.
He basically just did.
Like, that's ridiculous.
But maybe because we're on the console, so it's a little.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little.
We get the.
We get a little later.
The hand-me-downs.
So it's Warframe Imperium, but that update. I mean, you can go on YouTube and watch the 44-minute demo for them showing like all the different updates. Multi-man ships to where, one person is flying, other people are commanding the guns. Then one person can just launch themselves out of the ship and, do space. But like
the Archwing stuff.
It's freaking sick. And it's a free-to-play game, people. I literally was just on Polygon, and one of their things was like the top PC games, best PC games, and the Warframe is right on the front. It's a free-to-play game, everybody. There's no excuse. Like, it's on every platform. It's even on the Switch.
Microtransactions aren't even like I have to buy a
play to win. Not.
It's definitely not. It's all cosmetics.
Yeah. And then if you have the Twitch Prime, they're constantly giving out crap for that. Like, I just looked at my Twitch Prime again, and they're giving out another frame. So like you get free stuff. Well, it's not really free. You're paying
for Prime, but it's basically free.
But yeah, it's basically free.
Because let's be honest, we all pay for that 2-day shipping.
Exactly. It's one of the best things. Oh, Control. That was another thing. That was another game that came out that was supposed to be a good one.
Is that going to Game Pass?
I don't know, but I'm going to wait till it does. I'm going to wait till it does.
You're not wrong.
Because I feel like it is going to. Divinity seems to come out every freaking year. So
is it a new one or the same one? I feel like
I don't know what it is.
Divinity Original Sin came out like 5 times.
I don't know.
It's like Skyrim, but a lesser known Skyrim to everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, we're at the end of the year, so nothing. What games do you want to see going into the next year, though?
Oh man, there's one that's like right on the cusp of release too. I'm looking forward to, in the beginning of the year, that Final Fantasy remake. I don't know if it's
7?
episode 1. Yeah, whatever. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think that's March. I think that's in March.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, still
And
that's still
like
early.
that's right in the beginning.
That's still early, yeah.
I thought there was one more too. That was like in January, but I can't think of the name.
Let's look at this real quick. This is the games. Okay, all right. Never mind. I was gonna say let's look at this, but
cancel your ad blocker. Cancel your ad.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that, bro.
Nobody does that website.
I do it for a reason. I do it for a freaking reason.
Because I don't want to buy boner pills.
Like, geez. I mean, whatever. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh my gosh! This is the second website I just went to, just to look at the upcoming games of 2020, and again, they're like, no,
good gravy.
Let's go ahead and bend our will and let them go ahead. And
here comes the flood
of ads and stuff like that.
This is.
We'll see. So upcoming games on for Games Radar 2020. They got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I don't know what that is. PS4 coming out February 6, 2020. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That game actually looks like a good advanced, like a good progression from the first one.
Oh, okay.
So like if you liked the first one, the side scroller, type of adventure game or whatever, it looks like it does enough to add on the second one with the graphics and the gameplay to be like, yeah, this is the natural progression of part two.
It looks really good. I've never played the first one.
Ooh, coming out February 11th. There's another February game. March 3rd is your Final Fantasy remake.
Yep, that's it.
Animal Crossing for those Switch players. March 20.
I thought that game came out.
It says March 20, 2020.
An Animal Crossing already?
They probably did, but I mean, Nintendo, they released this is pretty Animal Crossing Plus or something like that. I don't know.
That's true.
Doom Eternal, you got another one for March. Ooh, Doom versus Animal Crossing. Same day.
Oh.
Who will win? You know what? I want to see a fighting game between those two. That would be
That's terrible. I want to see you just Tom Nook shooting demons coming at him.
Smashing people's heads in and stuff like
people
that.
with a shovel.
Persona 5 Royale.
With cheese.
Yeah, March 30th. Half-Life Alyx, what is that one?
Is that the VR one?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's like supposed to be. Everybody thought it was going to be 3.
Yeah, but it's just like a VR one set between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2. You'll be playing as Alex Vance, who just happened to have the fate of humanity resting on their shoulders. No pressure. I mean, isn't that any video game though? Like it's.
But you know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, you're gonna win. Resident Evil 3 getting that Resident Evil 2 remake type of situation to where
that's right. Oh wow, that's not even that far off.
I know, April. Yeah,
and that's the one that's supposed to come with that Resistance.
Nobody cares about that game.
No, the online, the one that everybody thought was God, what was that?
The one where it's 4v1, right?
Outbreak.
It's the 4v1. Yeah, where the person sets the traps and all that type of stuff.
Oh, okay, is that confirmed to be that?
Yeah, they show the gameplay. Everybody picks a different class type of thing, and one person is setting the traps and everything. Whatever. It didn't work with Fable. It's not going to work with Resident Evil. I'm sorry. That game.
But zombie.
Yeah, they've tried it before.
I heard they're changing that one though.
Really?
Like they're gonna make some changes.
Oh, to the Resident Evil 3?
Yeah, so it's not gonna be
I'm down for it.
Same as the original one.
Yeah,
like they might change story stuff.
Oh, I don't know if they're going that deep.
Like I wish I would have read the full article, but it was like they're making changes to it that are supposed to be noticeable. That's not like the over the shoulder look.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I think like certain mechanics and stuff they might be changing.
It was also announced that they're going to do a multiplayer spin-off. Oh yeah, that's the Project Resistance. Yeah,
Project Resistance. That's what it's called.
Nobody's going to play that. I mean, you'll get your people playing it,
well,
but
that
I feel like it's not
going
to be the greatest.
Right? Like they teased
that was the first
before.
thing they showed. Yeah, and that was the one. Remember, I posted the picture. I was like, "Why am I in the game?" And they literally had the black guy as me in the freaking plaid shirt and everything. Same green plaid shirt. I need my money, Capcom. I need my money. Cyberpunk is the big one that I know a lot of people are waiting on.
When's that?
That's April 16th, 2020. And all you Keanu Reeves fans, you can get the I think they got like action figure of him now for the Cyberpunk
I was
universe.
going to say there's action figures of Keanu Reeves everywhere.
Yeah.
I got like 4 John Wicks
No.
in my room.
Dying Light 2. I feel like this one might come out and go under the radar only because it's taken so long between the first one. You know?
I can see that because they had the first one, then they did like a DLC or something.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just went dark for like 2 years, it feels.
You got The Last of Us 2.
I still didn't finish the first one.
I finished the first one. And maybe if I do play this one on, in time with everybody else, I'll probably, enjoy it a little bit more. Because when I played the first one, I was playing it years late. And it just was like, there's better stuff now,
I can see that.
So, I will see. I don't know what this Backstreet Boys Tell Me Why.
Tell me why.
I don't know what this one is. I've never seen
it really
this
does
one.
look like it's like a boy band.
Exactly. So I don't know what this is about. It says Dontnod's latest narrative adventure follows the story of reunited twins Allison and Tyler Ronan, who have a special bond. Described as an intimate thriller.
Because there's incest.
There's two. Yeah, I was about to say there's brother and sister. What is this?
Star Wars.
The twins use their special bond to uncover a mysterious and troubled, albeit loving, childhood. All right, we're not going to play that one. And then it's called Tell Me Why. Tell me why are the two brothers and sisters in there that close to each other? Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
It's just a game where you play the parents and you're asking your children, what the hell?
Tell me why.
Tell me why you're doing this. I didn't raise you this way,
Disgusting.
you freaks.
Disgusting. Ghost of Tsushima. That one looks pretty interesting. Halo Infinite, haven't seen anything of it, so can't say anything about it.
It's not even a game. It's a myth.
Exactly. Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 1 was actually decent looking, so, I guess that'll be cool. Watchdog Legion, the one where you can take control of anybody in the city, right?
I know that's their gimmick, but I don't like that.
You don't like taking control of anybody in the city?
What are you attached to? Like, there's no character.
Oh, there's no main character that you can connect with and stuff because everybody's expendable.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
I think it'll be the disembodied voice that tells you to go do stuff. That'll be the connection that you have with stuff. Like you're not gonna be Alex Mercer, going around whoever he plays. 'Cause he plays every main character, but. I think you're gonna have to get used to everybody's expendable. Granny that you can take care of or control of.
I don't like that.
She can die just as easily as anybody else can. So whatever.
Yeah, I just feel like that's
Spelunky 2. I never got to play part 1, but I have heard good things about that game. Like it, it's a old school puzzle platformer type of thing. Psychonauts 2. I know that's a cult classic type of situation for the one at least.
I hope they do a remaster of the first one so I can
bundle it.
Finally finish that.
That'd be dope. Bundle it. You heard it here first, everybody. Steven said they're going to bundle it with part 2.
I also had the words hope in that sentence.
Spiritfarer. I don't know anything about this one. It's it's on everything actually.
That looks like one of those flowery
indie games.
Flower type, beautiful.
But I guess.
The artsy.
I needed to see a trailer for that one. Eastward, I don't know about that one either. Little old school graphics. I actually really enjoy the old Super Nintendo 32-bit graphics, like these top down old JRPG type of graphics.
What was the game we were playing with the 4 characters and they all had the one with the shield and there was one with the hammer.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm trying to think.
Oh crap! The one where we played.
It's like wartime.
It
was kind of funny, yeah. And then you can punch the cat and beat up the cat. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Now, and I'm already blanking on the actual name of it. Full Metal Furies. Full Metal Furies is the name of it. Yes. So Full Metal Furies, that's a good one. Old school graphics.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can do a lot more with those graphics than fully 3D rendered, because
you're not concentrating on the 3D render.
Yeah,
you can add more
flash and stuff.
Like
yeah, and it still looks good to me. So
still plays good too.
Boyfriend Dungeon on the Nintendo Switch.
Okay, yeah. So that's a random one.
Kit Fox Games Boyfriend Dungeon, unless you date your weapon. What?
Boyfriend. That sounds like some 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, it probably is. Yep.
Type stuff.
It makes sense, really, if you think about it. Fighting side by side, close quarters, in perfect setup for a romance to blossom. Get a summer job fighting creatures in the dungeon. Oh, I'm guessing they mean for dungeon.
Yeah. In the dungeon.
And it's here where you discover your weapon can transform into dateable singles who just happen to be up for some lovin'. Well, all right. Nintendo surprises us again.
So turn your dildos into boyfriend material.
12 minutes. I remember this one. I remember seeing this one where you kind of have to figure out the
replay over and over again.
I want to try that game only because I want to see how many different ways the scenario plays out.
Because there's a bunch of different endings and stuff, so you could theoretically get it completely wrong and not solve the actual murder. Or
so for people that don't know, it's a top-down game where it's like you and I think your girlfriend or your wife or something like that are in the apartment, and then somebody breaks in and it's like a robbery gone wrong.
Well, you don't know if somebody broke in or if you committed a crime. It kind of alludes to like what really happened here.
But the time reverts back, right? Doesn't it? Like
you're in the Groundhog's Day scenario where it's just it replays over and over again.
It looks good. Like it looks like something that's actually interesting, and it's weird because it's like you're never going to leave that environment. Like
what was that game? Was it Stanley Parable? That was like
the Stanley Parable where you can listen to the narrator or do your own thing. That's what that one was.
Oh, okay.
Whereas like he's like, oh, and then Stanley gets up and goes to the left, and you can go to the right if you want to, and the right, and the narrator just kind of goes with it.
Goes with it.
It was the same thing too with oh my gosh, there was another game that the narrator narrated everything that you did.
Was it Bastion?
Bastion, yeah, that one.
That.
I played that for literally 5 minutes, and I was like, this is an amazing game. Like I just love how the narrator, like he
follows
follows my actions and stuff. Yeah. Those type of games, we need more innovation like that.
It seems like that's going to be something similar in the way of like, okay, it didn't work out how you wanted it to go.
Yeah.
But now you know that there's a knife under a phone book.
Yeah, exactly. And then I wonder if they're ever going to do the thing in that game. And we're like stuck on this game for 12 minutes. But do the thing where it's like, you know what's going to happen before. And then the NPC that's with you, your wife or whatever, is like, what? How are you doing all this stuff? Like, because I've lived this over and over again. This is the 80th time I've done this. You're going to die right now, but don't worry, you'll be back.
The phone rings in 3, 2, 1.
That'd be dope. That'd be kind of sick. Like, you just memorize the stuff. Now I want to play that game. 12 minutes. And it's coming out on the Xbox.
we sold it ourselves.
Yeah, Xbox and PC, and it just says TBC, so we don't know. 2020 sometime. Skull and Bones seems like it's been coming out forever. It's that ship game, but where you're just battling ships. Okay. You're not doing anything. I mean,
Sea of Thieves kind of did it.
Yes. Yeah. Just play Sea of Thieves. Sports story. I guess you're going to play sports in story mode. A whole bunch of
just looks like a Wii Sports.
It does. And it's coming out on the Switch. Hollow Knight, Silk Song coming out.
Sequel, huh?
Yeah. I mean, these games, I think they deserve sequels, though. These little platformers that.
Was that an indie game? The original Hollow Knight?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it was, but
Ooblets is that pseudo Pokemon for Xbox where you enslave little animals and get them to do your bidding.
I thought it was like Pikmin.
I think it's probably a mixture of all that type of stuff. Getting another Bayonetta coming around. The freaking Senua Saga Hellblade 2, that trailer with the live action looking graphics on there where she's like chanting and all that type of stuff. That looks creepy, but you're not getting that until the Xbox Series X.
Would have changed the game. Just like if I saw that in real life and somebody's screaming like that, like, oh, I don't want to deal with you. Peace.
Metroid Prime 4, you're getting some of that sometime in the future. I mean, like, I think the rest of the games that are on the list are things that are just like, like we don't have release dates for
that's gonna probably get pushed to the next gens for sure.
For what it's trying to do.
It's at the end of the year.
Yeah. So just push that one. Ghostwire, What is this one? Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, these are all just the future ones.
Future ones.
So the future looks a little bright. I mean, I hope they keep up the quality of video games and we don't go down like we just said. And I hope a lot more shine comes onto the indie people because they need it.
Well, they've been doing a lot of work. What was that? The game that took a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
Kind of just came out of nowhere.
It did.
I had never seen anything on it.
Yeah.
God, what was the name of it?
I know what you're talking about from that, I'm probably butchering it, the Swedish team or something like that came through and sweeped up everything. Because they went up on stage like 6 or 7 times, and it was just like, how many people can you thank? You're done. You've said everybody in the whole team, so I don't know. But yeah, we got to see. We got to wait to see what the Xbox Tower looks like.
Disco Elysium. Was that
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I never even seen anything on that, and that just kind of came out of nowhere.
So I guess wrapping up the game section, there's a lot of good games that are scheduled to come out at least in the beginning half of the year, up to April. I'll say up to April.
Yeah, that sounds about correct.
And then we just have to wait and see on the new consoles, because then after April you get that summer lull.
Well, because June hits you with E3. So
yeah,
that's a lot of the major announcements.
And we'll probably see a PS5 maybe.
That's probably when they'll debut it.
If Xbox has already shown their tower, PlayStation's got to unfold their hand. So,
and I saw a thing saying that the PlayStation might be more expensive than the consoles, where consoles are at now. So, like, the prices.
But what are you giving me besides better graphics? What are you actually giving me?
Better graphics.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing. Faster loading times. Okay, whoa, like. These games
I'm assuming here. I don't know.
The game I'm literally almost most excited for on these lists, or like Resident Evil, old game, better graphics. That's all it is with new controls. And then 12 minutes. That's top down graphics.
Reliving.
Yeah.
Same moment over and over again.
What are we doing here? Like, give us something more. Like, I feel like this generation came and went. Xbox One.
It definitely didn't feel as strong as the 360.
No.
No. It sure as hell didn't feel as strong as the PS2 days.
Yep, nothing has to me, and that era is just the solid era of gaming.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that no good games came out, because there are good games. God of War was amazing.
But
2 years ago.
By comparison, are you gonna put God of War? It's like, do you want the amount of good games that came out this gen, or the amount of good games that came out during the PS2 gen?
But see, that's the thing too, is I wonder if it's a standards thing with myself, like my own personal choice. Like, because before PlayStation 2 days, I would get like these random JRPGs. I would play games like God of War again and other stuff like that. I was pretty well rounded. I would play Need for Speed.
Yeah, but you got 3 God of Wars, right?
Yeah.
On the PlayStation 2 alone.
True.
And how many have you got on the PlayStation 4?
One that I cared about.
All right, then. They were just remastered ones, right? Okay, so then, so you've got 1 new one, but you got 3 new ones on the other one. And then even when they threw the PSP ones on there, didn't they do that? Like, they were like...
I think that was on the PS3.
Okay, so maybe the PS3. Okay, then yeah. But still, nonetheless, you got 3 to 1. So it's kind of like they, even though they may have been like very similar or anything like that, but it's just like we still got them out there in that life cycle of that.
There's tons, and there's tons of stuff, but I feel like the games that come out and they might become cult classics, like your Technomancer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They kind of become. I don't feel like that. There was a lot of those.
No, yeah,
that you hear about.
No, and then a lot of them hit the PC.
It was indie games.
Yeah, but a lot of those like hit straight PC, and like the console, I think, needs to embrace heavily more of the indie crowd and like put them to the forefront, because they're the ones that do the most innovation when it comes to these video games.
Because they're not tired and washed out big companies.
And then what I definitely don't want to see, though, when and if that does happen, I don't want to see big companies come and snatch up them until their game is finished and released, because then we'll get No Man's Sky again, which probably could have been something spectacular, but a publisher came in, Sony, bought them up and said, we need to get this crap out now because people want this. And they released half a game, not even half, a quarter of a game. And it was just like, okay, well, there goes the future in that.
I feel like that ruined that dude's total career.
Nah, not his total career, because they still came out with multiple updates and everything like that.
But he kind of was on that, like, you're a Peter Molyneux.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, like, you could have...
Judge him on his second game. When that comes out, whatever it is.
When that comes out.
Yeah.
That's like Notch.
Yeah, but he made billions and he quit. So like,
he made enough money.
Yeah, he was like, I'm good.
But I'm saying, like, I don't hear anything from him anymore.
He doesn't make games anymore. Yeah, he's got enough money to retire for the rest of his, kids' lives. So,
but that's the thing. Like, is Notch a good developer
or a one-hit wonder?
He
does game jams. I've seen him do that. He made it. Well, I mean, it was just Minecraft, to actually tell you the truth, because he made Minecraft and then he made this, like, it was like a 2-day challenge thing.
Yeah,
and he made like a Minecraft type of game, but it was 2D. It was just like this is Minecraft, bro. Like, that's all you did. Like, you just made Minecraft.
So, there you go.
So, but I mean, hey, yeah, I mean,
yeah. If his next game comes out and it's what No Man's Sky should have been,
No Man's Sky could, like, there's simple things when it comes to like there's simple things you can put in video games that, of course, are going to sell. But then, like, when you're trying different genres, there's simple things you can do. Like, when it comes to racing games, just get realistic looking cars and the realistic physics. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Throw any track you want in there. Put Rainbow Road in Forza, and as long as you got the
don't wish that upon those like, players.
You'll have a good game. But like,
wish that on those players.
There are different genres that you can put basic things in that are just the foundation. Not like saying that's all you need, but that's just that's what I should expect in there. Like, I feel like with first person shooters, I put it on the same thing as, like, with first person shooters, all the controls basically need to be the same. Like, if I want to run, just
it's Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's because Call of Duty
came out.
That's the bar. Perfect. So you put that there, and then you add on top of that. That's all you got to do. It's not difficult. I mean, it may be difficult programming, but, like, I mean, I feel like I've tried to make games before, but I always get bored, and with the lack of knowledge on how to code and all that type of stuff, and then trying to learn how to code. But it's their passion. Like, this is their passion, right? Like, this is what they really love to do, and that's why I respect big time the indie ones, because they go out there and they do it, not knowing that whatever they make could go anywhere. Like, it could be received very poorly, and they're not getting it. So I don't know. I want to see definitely more innovation with these next consoles. The Xbox X, what is it called? Scorpio?
Series X.
Series X, yeah. That's not going to stick, guys. They're going to call it like the SX or something like that. Right there, boom. Xbox XS or XXS. Nah, it's kind of hard to say. XBXX.
I think the first thing I said to Jerry was, like, they're going to call it the sex box.
Might as well, yeah.
Just
sex box. Let me get the sex box. Yeah, that'll work better than
Series X.
Yeah. So, and then whatever PlayStation's bringing, I don't know. Unless you can beam us inside of the console.
When that happens, I think
humanity's over.
We're just gonna transcend and put our whole fucking.
That's when aliens come down and just see a whole bunch of husks of people tied into the machine, and nobody's living in the real world. That's what that is. And then they're like, and they just back away and fly. It's like, we'll leave them.
Smells like stale Doritos and Mountain Dew.
It's terrible. All right, man. That's it. That's a show in a nutshell. Hey. In a nutshell. This is me in a nutshell.
I wish Adam would have seen you do that. That's the shame on your face. The shame on your face.
So we'll be back next week sometime with hopefully better news. It'll be the new year by then.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be the 3rd, I believe. So hopefully they'll start off big time with some pop culture news and some video game news and stuff.
The goodness.
Yeah.
With the years to bring.
So for the internationally known Steven Gutierrez, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that's enough internet for the year.
For the decade.
Oh, yeah, for the decade. Wow, that's weird.